So it came down as like Derek or Brett, and then we talked, and it was like. Okay, so.
Exactly. That's why I just was like,
Right.
But okay, so him and I so talked because then when I went into the room after, it was him. Sorry, before that. So when he went down to talk to the girls, do you know what he said? He said, "I need one of you to be a pawn." He asked all 6 girls apparently, and I was.
And you were there, right?
Yeah, she was there.
Yes.
And I don't need to get back to me we were sitting there playing.
I'm gonna need a pawn. So
What else?
I sort of had a pawn situation and it went up in flames. And everyone just went, wait, what?
Okay.
Why?
This is what this week's gonna come down to.
Yeah, no one's looking in the eyes. People were like, wait, do you have a
I tell you this
target?
one part.
And he was like,
There's
God,
more,
there's
exactly.
so much.
Literally, hold on.
He didn't say.
But he didn't
So you hadn't
say
said
that.
anything?
People were like
Hold
trying
on.
to kind of get it out of
Yes.
him.
Rocky.
But he was like, he was really nice. He was
There's
like,
one more part, guys. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay, so now back to
And
that.
I go back up after we split. Back up. Him. Brittany. Sarah. Brent. And he has a whole conversation about Christian. And I'm like,
Again?
yeah, no, just about Christian. I'm like, Christian's safe, but like, I'm just literally in there.
Why is he gonna know about it?
No. So, sorry, first off, this is actually even better. Because I was sitting there and I was like, nodding. Because he didn't say, they weren't saying a name, but they were in a conversation. And so I was like, and literally thinking they were talking to Brent. He leaves, and I was like, oh, you guys, yeah, I was like, wow, that was intense. And then they're just like,
Who leaves? Who leaves?
Brent leaves, actually. And then so Brittany's there, and he's just like, or they're just, and then at some point she's like, yeah, like, I get it, like, Christian asked me. And I was like, in my head, like, holy fuck, that whole conversation. I was like, I just finished a conversation with him.
Yeah, the shit.
Before. So like, what's happening? And then so the fact they went to the girls, like, I'm like.
So we went to the girls after the second conversation
In
about
between
Christian?
the middle one.
And then came back and had a...
And no, so he didn't come back because me and him were together during the girl conversation. I don't know what happened with the girl conversation when I went back upstairs. It was a whole new group, and that was that conversation.